Beauty USA is the largest distributor of beauty and skincare equipment in the US and Canada. We carry top-of-the-line microdermabrasion, ultrasound, IPL laser, and various professional instruments for your salon and spa needs. Our exclusive skincare lines are imported from Europe, Elaine IPS. Beauty USA is located in New York City and offers free education and classes on all of their products and equipment. The ultrasound scrubber of Beauty is truly one of the best units that you will ever encounter in cleansing the skin and in rejuvenating the skin. You can use it for many functions. One is to really exfoliate the skin, and the other one is also to lift and tone the skin. Let me explain to you first the unit. The unit has 4 functions. The on and off button is, I'm sure, clear. Then you use the first function, which is the cleansing function. You attach the grounding to the client. When you have attached the grounding to the client's wrist, you can now start to do the cleansing action. The second one is the peeling. Once you have selected a new program, a new button, the machine will do the program for you. It will run through a full program for you. The indication for 10 minutes is on the monitor here. It also goes in strengths from 50 to 90. So you can set it by hand, but the default is usually right for most every skin. Once you have selected the function, you have 2 safety measures here. One is that you do have to press the arrow key in order for the machine to go. And then you have a foot pedal that you have to step on in order to do an exfoliation or cleansing. This is how the unit works. Did you see that? It splits off any kind of horny skin layer that you may have. It also, through that action of repelling water, will aid in absorption to the skin. Ultrasound is a very useful tool for many ways, inasmuch that you can use it, as I said, for absorption and for exfoliation. But it also is very useful if, for instance, you have a client with rosacea. Rosacea benefits greatly from ultrasonic, and the ultrasonic exfoliation machine is perfect for that. Couperose clients, they will get up from your treatment couch completely without redness if you use ultrasound on them. So ultrasound equipment is a perfect equipment for you in the salon. So let's now clean our client. Let's turn the pause button on, and I will show you of how to use the unit. We clean our client's skin. Okay. Now, ultrasound works only with water products. Anything that you can think of that is water soluble can work with ultrasonic. Oils do not work as well with ultrasonic, although some people have used like an eye cream or an eye gel that has a slightly oily substance to it with ultrasonic. I prefer to use ultrasonic basically with water soluble products. And in order to use the cleansing action, I wet the skin thoroughly. You can do that by spraying, or you can use a small sponge like I have and just wet the skin. Then I make sure that my client is grounded. I turn on the cleansing action. I turn off the pause button. I take the protective cover off, step on the foot pedal, and I can start working. And I work always upwards, holding the blade perpendicular to the skin, and remove any kind of dead cells that she may have. In many states where microderma abrasion is not allowed to be used by estheticians, this is the perfect alternative for microderma abrasion. And you can see already the difference from one side to the other. The side looks very calm, very smooth, very fresh. Again, we step on the foot pedal and we hold the blade perpendicular, just almost straight up. You can hold it also like this. Hold the line over your shoulder a little so that it does not dangle in your client's face. And like you're doing a light shaving action. Very lightly, no pressure, just very lightly. Once we have done the initial cleansing, we go on to the next function. And again, I press my pause button when I put the blade down. I wet the skin one more time. And I set the peeling action. And release the pause button. That the red light is blinking. You step on your foot pedal and you hold the blade just like if you would be shaving. Very lightly, easily. Now, we would like to penetrate a product into her skin. And with that, we have a lifting and we have a toning action. The lifting action, naturally, we would be using more in the labia folds. We would be using more so in the eye area. And the toning action, we use in long strokes all over the skin. Let me demonstrate that. To penetrate a product, we use a little ampule in our hand. We apply the ampule. Don't massage the ampule in because you're going to be using your blade to penetrate the product. Okay. Now you set your blade to lifting. You release the pause button, and now you use the blade in a different way. You now use it level and apply it to the skin. You feather in your product. If you wanted to lift around the eyes, you feather around the eyes. And the lifting action, you use small, short little strokes. All in every little line that this client doesn't have. She has nothing to lift, although we can tone some of her skin. And that is the next action, because toning every age will need. And now we are using long stroke. And we're using the long strokes, and we tone the skin. And you see I apply a little more pressure to it, and we're toning the skin. And that, I mean that we are increasing skin's resilience. See, can also use it right around the chin area. You can turn your client and use the blade. Always use the action of this tool is right here, always. So you cleanse having the blade perpendicular or straight, or at least in an angle, so that it can be lifted off. To penetrate, to lift, you use small little strokes right around the eyes. And to tone, you use long strokes on the blade. You turn your machine off, you release your client, and that concludes this segment of the ultrasound scrubber. If you wanted to, now you could apply a mask, any mask that you find appropriate to the client's skin. In this instant, I'm using the EPS 73P, which is for acne. I have the powder already in a bowl, and now I add some water, some at a time. Don't put too much water right away in. Just some cold water is fine. If you have a super sensitive woman, you can use some tepid water, but I like to use just cold water. You mix the mask, then I start on the chin and I apply it thickly. Quickly, you work quickly because the mask will dry. The anti-aging mask on this, in this assortment, you would be using also on the neck and décolleté. In this instance, we use most of the mask on the face because it is an acne soothing mask. And now the client can rest The beauty of this mask is that it all comes off in one single piece. The cleanup of the skin is very, very easy, very light. It just really brushes off. Be using immune milk peptide fluid because I want to give the skin a little bit more fortitude so that it can defend itself against any aggressions. She is young, she has just a few little breakouts that we want to work against. The milk peptide of the immune line from Club is just the most perfect product for her. Light, non-oily, just a light oil film, but very protective. A light film is just all she needs. Give her a light little head massage. Okay. Beauty Beauty USA is the largest distributor of beauty and skincare equipment in the US and Canada. We carry top-of-the-line microdermabrasion, ultrasound, IPL laser, and various professional instruments for your salon and spa needs. Our exclusive skincare lines are imported from Europe. Elaine IPS. Beauty Beauty USA is located in New York City and offers free education and classes on all of their products and equipment.